Gov V2 is coming. And did you want to know how to nominate yourself and kind of what the nomination process looks like for Governance V2? Well, here I am to give you a basic rundown of everything that's going to happen in Governance V2, what you need to be prepared for, when you need to vote, all that sort of good stuff. So make sure that you're on top of things and you can either run for council or make sure that you're a part of the council process, because these community members and everything that you're voting into council, they'll be your next council members for the next 6 months potentially. And you want to make sure that you're voting in the right people that you think suit your needs, the needs of the community, the DAO, and the team. And make sure that you're getting your vote in, because every vote matters. Believe me, every vote matters. Doesn't matter how much ILV you have, you're going to want to get involved. So we're going to go through the thing that's written on the snapshot vote that the council members did. It's just really important we keep this consistent with what is happening. So the transition period, the 45-day transition period begins on April 13th. I'm recording this on that day, so I don't know when it's going to come out. Announcement that the election is upcoming, nomination information, governance, education, that all kind of happens during this time. On day 5, April 18th, nominations for Gov V2 sub-councils open. This will pretty much be the period that you can nominate yourself for a sub-council. What that means is you will fill out, there's a form that Dick Kings has created, and all the council members will be making sure, tailoring it, making sure it's all proper and good. But you'll go to that form and you'll pretty much submit all your answers and things like that. And this entire form, all the answers that you submit and stuff will be public. You won't be putting in your name or anything, your Discord handle, obviously. All of this will be public to everyone that's voting on the council, so they can get a better idea of who their candidates are, who they might like to vote for, and who they want to be involved with the governance. So it's really important that you fill that out as truthfully and honestly as you can, but make sure that you're trying to put forward your priorities, your hopes for governance and for Illuvium into this sort of documentation, because it's much easier for the broader community to find it. There will be other things you can do as well, simply with communicating with them, YouTube videos, Twitter posts, all that sort of stuff. On day 20, which is May 3rd, nominations for Gov V2 sub-councils close. After this date, you will not be able to submit that form anymore. If you hadn't nominated yourself by then, you're out of luck, unfortunately. On day 25, so 5 days after this, voting begins. And that's when everyone that is an ILV staker will go through, they'll take their ILV tokens that are staked in their wallet, and they'll use that as voting power and vote on all the sub-councils. Now, basically, how this is going to work is there will be five snapshot votes. I think it's 5. Why is this confusing me? I think it's 5 snapshot votes that will go up for the 4 sub-councils and the treasury committee and all that. No, it must be 4. I don't know. A lot of snapshot votes will go up and everyone will vote on them. Sorry, I'm having a bit of a mental block day today. All the snapshot votes will go up and you'll vote for them each individually. So say you have 10 ILV tokens. That's a bad number to use. Say you have 16 ILV tokens, which gives you 4 VILV as voting power. You will put 4 VILV as voting power into each sub-council. You'll put 4 votes on one member for 4 times. Okay, you'll pick a different member for each sub-council. With nominations, you can't nominate yourself for all of them or anything like that. You can only nominate yourself for one sub-council, and everyone will get a vote on each sub-council. So there's going to be about the same amount of votes across the board, but make sure you're voting on all of them, okay? So on day 30, 5 days later, voting concludes May 13th. And note, this is a 5-day voting period. Between day 30 and 40, sub-councils meet and elect representatives to serve on the IMC. This is the Illuminati main council, which has 1 member from each sub-council go up, and then a team admin as well. We don't know who that's going to be quite yet. And then they will, make all those decisions and get themselves essentially acquainted with the governance system. This 10-day period will also be used to help onboard the new sub-council members. On day 40, the IMC representatives are named. Basically, they're announced to the community, I suppose. And on day 45, May 28th, my brother's birthday, Gov V2 sub-councils and the IMC take leadership of the DAO. So they will, essentially do the full handover. Anyone that's not a council member anymore will have their council role and the NFT and stuff taken away from them because they won't be a council member anymore. You don't want them voting on things if they're not a council member, right? So I hope this makes sense. I hope that helps you understand the nomination and the governance processes a little bit better. If you have any questions, don't feel free to shoot me a message on Discord, tag me on Discord, tag any of the council members and any of the other mods and things in the Illuvium Discord. It's really important that everyone gets involved, because the people that you elect are going to be the ones that are helping Illuvium succeed in the future. So you want to make sure that you're making your choices as carefully as you can be. Thanks, guys.